San Jose Earthquakes under Frank Yallop, that preseason was my probably on the top hardest. The amount of running, Perugia would be the first because we went to Torino and we ran the Alps.
Oh yeah,
that was by far the worst air experience I've ever had. Juggling a ball up a mountain. You lose the ball, guess where you're going?
You're going back down.
Oh, no.
Running, and that's after doing like 2 hours of just running up through the mountains. And so, but San Jose, you got the bleachers, or I think it was, what the hell did we, Santa Clara University.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we did, and that was the first time I experienced a powerhouse like person like David Beckham when we had to play the LA Galaxy. We were supposed to, I think, play them at our house, but because of what just happened, he came in and exploded the MLS. We had to go to the Oakland A's stadium for our home game, and it was cool to see him on the field, man, at that time. It was pretty cool. It was awesome.
Quick side question.
Yeah.
You say that San Jose was one of the hardest preseasons. What was Red Bull preseason like? Because every time I hear about –
That was tough, dude.
Yeah, every time I read –
it was more calculated.
Yeah.
This one, the San Jose was like running the bleachers because it was all back – not back –
Right.
Not sound like I'm 100, but, which I feel like it sometimes.
Yeah.
But, like, now it's more calculated. We wear the vest.
Yeah.
But, so it's more – the technology is a lot better,
Yeah, because the only thing I've ever read was that Red Bull preseason, because they play such a high pressing system, is the hardest thing anybody's ever done in their life.
Yeah.
So
who's the coach now? I'm forgetting.
Armas.
Yeah. So under gosh, I'll forget his name.
Jesse.
God, thank you. They loved fit players. That's why I think they got rid of the older kind of players. I really want to. And I was okay. I just think they wanted to go with more of the younger crowd because they could give more of that energy, and I couldn't give it to them. That's not, that wasn't. And some games you would see Bradley Wright Phillips. I mean, he was fit as hell, but would be exhausted when he would get the ball. And I can't believe the guys. Imagine how many more goals that guy would have scored if he wasn't running so much.
Yeah.
That's what I think. He scored 170 goals or something like that for that club.
I think he's got 190. No, I think he's lower than that. He's got like 114 or something like that.
Was it? I mean, that's
because Wando's up there, but
yeah. That was the other thing why I ended up leaving San Jose Earthquakes was they got Wondolowski.
Yeah, couldn't get by.
Take my place. So Frank Yallop, I go into his locker room. And he's like, David, you've been awesome. He's also European. I think he's from Watford, Frank Yallop. So he understood me a little bit, and I expressed to him. And Darren Huckerby was there at that time, too. He was a Leeds player. That's when I expressed to him, listen, I want to, my time here in America is not going so well. I want to try Europe. Do you have any contacts? And, he brought me into his office, and he's like, you know what? We're going to have to bring in another player because you're an international. We got to let that spot go. No hard feelings. I was like, okay, let go. And they're like, we're going to bring in another player. I was like, who's this Wondolowski guy? The guy who came in and scored mad goals. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
He's good. To be fair, he's scored so many goals, man. It's good.
He was good in California, but we only remember him for one thing.
Yeah.
Don't get into that.
No, I'm not, because we'll be here for another 4 hours. Anyways.
I think the only two players from when you were there that still are on San Jose are Wando and Shea Salinas.
Yeah, Shea Salinas, yeah. I see him on social media. Did he go to Philadelphia?
No, I think he's been there forever.
No, yeah.
He never left?
I don't think so. Let me check.
I gotcha.
He went somewhere and then he came back. But anyway, he was an awesome guy, man, because I roomed with him and Jason Hernandez.
Oh, Jason Hernandez. That's a name.
Yeah.
So he actually did. He went to Philly, and then he went to Vancouver, and then he went back to San Jose. That was right at the beginning of the decade when none of us were around.
Yeah. I mean, Yelp was awesome. I mean, he won the Ziggy Schmidt Award. I mean, he was a great coach, man. where is he now? In Arizona, I think, somewhere, or some Nevada, somewhere like that. But I'd love to connect with him. He's very instrumental to my, also my success, like the mentality part of it. He would see me. Man managers is what helps a player, right? When he can put his shoulder around you and say, hey, what's going on? Wants to know your business, your life, outside of soccer. Feels like you're a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Part of the organization, So most teams will be like, we're family, we're this and that. And then it's like, all right, screw you. We're getting another striker. You're sitting on the bench,
Yep.
So it's part of it, and you learn from it.